Hey everyone, my name is Jaeneen. I'm a spiritual medium, and I'm here to tell you about my awakening. Somebody had requested to know more about my awakening journey. My awakening journey has not been easy. I'm not sure how this video is going to come out. I think this is like my fifth time trying to put this out. I don't know really how to talk about this. I was born 1968. Northridge, California, and I was born with only one ear. It was an ear defect, so it's no eardrum. It's just just a little fobby. There's nothing there. But I was always pretty much raised like I was a freak, between doctors and kids, just life. When I was 19 is when I really settled into, accepting it, and that what I have is, it's just who I am. It's made me different, and, Source God made me different in a reason, and I accepted it. I didn't, however, realize that I've always known I was psychic to an extent, but I didn't realize I was clairaudient. So in 2011, I think pretty much my awakening started in 2011. That was when I had my actual wake-up call. It was incredible. I lost my dog. She was my world. She was my everything. Her name is Jersey, and she was a pit bull. She was my life. And when I lost her, a piece of me died with her. And I've just been coming out of a soul retrieval. But basically, when I lost her, I think it was like a couple of days after I lost her, I had a gentle rub on my shoulder and a male voice saying, "Jaeneen, it's time to wake up." And I said, "Okay, give me a minute." And I went to roll over, and I thought it was my boyfriend. I had a boyfriend who was an alcoholic, and he lived with me, I don't remember, I think for 2 years. Tried to get him out for 2 years. But anyway, so I had the wake-up call, and I thought it was him. And so I got up to go check the bedroom, and he was still passed out drunk. So I was like, well, it's not him. So I just thought my house was haunted. There's no other people in my house. It was a small one-bedroom apartment. And then my phone kept calling 911. I would be in the shower, and my phone would call 911. And I think I finally answered the phone call. I think I started taking the phone in with me, and I answered the phone, and they're like, well, we have a missed call from you. Are you okay? Do you need any assistance? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I don't understand how my phone is calling you. So I just figured my house was haunted, or there's something wrong with my phone. My phone was acting really weird, and it would just call people randomly. It was just the most bizarre thing. So I finally got a new phone. And then me and the alcoholic, my boyfriend and I broke up. Oh, before he broke up, I'm sorry. We bought another dog. Yeah, we rescued another dog. He was going to be put to sleep the same day we got him. I named him Cody, and he was a husky golden retriever. He was so special to me. He was my beautiful baby. And I really believe that my animals really showed me how, like, I've been slowly waking up by my animals that I've rescued and that I've helped, and they've helped me so much. And when I just recently lost Cody in April, and it was hard and it was devastating, but I don't think it was as hard as it was when I lost Jersey. And I really believe the reason behind that was because I didn't have as much support system, love and support, from my boyfriend. He was more concerned about when he was going to get his alcohol from. But yeah, so my awakening started with the 911, and then through my journey I found out that was my spirit guide waking me up, that was an agreement that we had made before, I came down here, that if I didn't wake up by a specific time, he was to wake me up, and that was my wake-up call. Then 911, if you follow numbers, and 911 was a light worker's code that it was time for me to wake up. Shortly after that, I had like head popping sensations. I felt a really big one on top. I really thought I was having an aneurysm. I was like, this is it. I'm done. And then shortly after that, I had an experience where I woke up, and it was like remembering from a dream, like, oh my God, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing something. What is it I'm supposed to be doing? And then just when I'm about ready to remember, it went away. But that put me on my search for finding my life purpose. I love to investigate ghosts and, ghost spirits, and I watched a lot of it on YouTube. And I love YouTube. I'm addicted to YouTube. That's where I found out what was going on with me. When I was going through all this stuff in the beginning, I didn't have any money to be able to go buy books and things like that. And so I researched everything on YouTube. I found so many great people on there that really helped me on my journey. One of the great people I really related to was Victor Odo. I really related to him so much, and I think it was more because he was burned and he was in recovery, and I was also in recovery, and it was just so much. It was like I really resonated with him, and it was just really touched me. And so he helped me to open up and really realize what was going on. But with the head popping, I found out it put me on the research, because anytime something happened to me, I was researching it, because I figured something was going on. And so I researched, your head, like what pops in your head. And then I realized it was your pineal gland. And I was like, oh, wow. So I realized I was waking up psychically. Not so much, I had a couple of readings, and I had people tell me, oh, you're supposed to be doing what I'm doing, I'm a medium. And I'm like, what? So, and it made me research it more. And then on my spirit app, I was asking a bunch of, asking my spirit guys, show me direction, and they gave me a bunch of words, and on the words I got was Johnson and radio. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm never on the radio. And I kept hearing, no, YouTube. And I'm like, okay, so you guys want me to look up somebody named Johnson on YouTube? I was like, okay. So I'm like, do you know how many Johnsons there are on YouTube? Like, it's going to be endless. So I had to put my phone down to charge it. I opened up my computer, and you have all your subscriptions in there, and you see all your feed, that all the new videos are popping up. And this woman pops up in my feed. I've never seen her before in my life, never subscribed to her before. It was a woman named Brandeline Johnson, and she had a course opening up for awakening, and it was about your psychic abilities. And I ended up talking to her. I had a free reading with her, and she really helped me, like really, in the guidance that I needed, and the direction I needed. And I took her course, and I took her class, and I started realizing that I didn't realize I was a medium. I couldn't believe how good I was. I was like, wow, that's me. I can't believe I'm doing this. So I realized I was a medium. It's really taken me a lot of years to really get past all that, because okay, I know I'm a medium now, and it's like, what do I do with that? And I had a lot of self-confidence issues. I had a lot of not being worthy, and oh God, you name it, I had it. And I've had to really, going through my dark night of the soul. So you journal, you write everything out. It's the best way to overcome it. Every time you have a thought or a negative thought that's coming up, write it out, get it out. The one thing I really learned, it was meditation is the key. Meditation really helps quiet the mind, because what we're trying to do is really quiet the mind to help ourselves get centered again, to help us get back into our center, our spirit, our soul. How to really explain this right now. But everything is all about energy. When I was three or four, I electrocuted myself. And I also OD'd on some pills that my grandmother had in the house, because she lived with us when we were little, and when I was little. And my brother was there too, I forgot. And then so I OD'd a few times on that, and then so I didn't really realize that all that has a lot of significance on me being psychic as well. Having near-death experiences and having electrical issues. I have so many electrical issue problems, it's not even funny. I have to buy a new phone every 2 years. I just kill my phone. I don't know what it is. It's energy. So, but I know that we're here to really open up. We're here to wake up to who we truly are, and to realize that we have more power than we realize. That we are here to remember that we are spiritual beings in a human body, that we're all energy. That doesn't matter what our skin tone is or anything like that. It's all about energy. We're all related. We all have the same source God. We all are related to source God. We are God, and we're here to remember how much power we have. And we've been so stuck in this 3D matrix world, I guess you want to explain it. our minds are a limitation. It's like we're always constantly thinking the same thoughts every day. And you have to really change those thought patterns. And, through the dark night of the soul, you become more aware of what you need to work through. And, I had a lot of stuff I had to overcome. I went through a lot of scarcity issues, growing up very poor. We lived in a trailer most of my childhood, like more of my teenage years, I should say. But, I had to let go of a lot of stuff. I had to relearn a lot of stuff, old disbeliefs, old beliefs, I was raised in a very strict household, so I had to learn to let go of old beliefs that I was raised with, that from my parents, what they were raised with. My mom was very quiet about things. She was like, we don't talk about that, we're witches. And I'm a fourth generation witch. We don't talk about that. She's like, my mom passed away years ago. God bless her heart. And, all my grandmothers, everybody passed away when I was really young. So I really had no role models to talk to and to learn from. So everything I've had to try to is remember things. And, going through my dark night, and it's really brought a lot home. I know that when I travel, when I go to sleep, I do travel to the other side. I've had remembrances of dreams of talking to somebody on the other side, wearing a white robe. And I was working for a doggy daycare at this one time, and I was really upset about all the animal abuse I was hearing about. And I mean, I'd go home crying, I couldn't deal, I can't deal. I had to get off Facebook too. I can't deal with animal abuse. I don't understand why people do this. They're just evil in my eyes. And they have no soul. Anybody who hurts an animal has no soul. I'm sorry. But if you have to hurt an animal like that, it just for pleasure, for your own self, you're evil and you have no soul. I'm sorry. But I love animals so much. I love everything about nature. I love Mother Gaia. I'm always, every morning I wake up and I meditate and I send Mother Gaia love, I watch for the messages that the universe send me. If it's the numbers 444, 222, or if I see a dove, or if I see a crow, or I see a hummingbird, or a dragonfly, a butterfly. Nature's always talking to us. It's all about energy. And man, it's just such an incredible ride. And once I really let go the mind limitations and really let go of the lack mentality, the negative thoughts, and you also have to change your energy in your body. It's such a big job. The awakening is not an easy one for a lot of people that are going through it, because a lot of times not everybody's going through it. Some people may have a really great awakening, but there's some people that go through a darker part of their souls where they have to recover and heal from so that they can help other people. And, it's like, that's just our mission. And that's just like a part of waking up. Knowing now what I know now, I wouldn't want to go to sleep, because I don't think it would ever be the same anyway. All I can do is go forward. I had to really accept me being a psychic. It's taken me a couple of years to really accept that and to understand it and get confidence in it. I do a lot of readings, not a lot, but I do help out a lot of people for free. But it's like, I have a gift, and I'm here to help people. And I'm here to help you to remember that we're more powerful than we really realize. It's all about energy. It's about the thoughts that you put out, how you match it with the energy of your feelings. If you want to win that lottery, you got to think positive and put that positive thought out, but you have to match it. You got to match, like, how would it feel if I ever won that lottery? How excited would you be? And how would it feel to win that money? How much would that solve everybody's problems? So it's all about energy, and you've really got, the one great way to train your mind is through meditation. And meditation can be in many forms. You can do this through walking, exercising, writing, painting, any kind of creativity that you have. There's many different forms of meditating. I have learned that hertz sounds have really changes the DNA. It helps heal the DNA. It helps changes the body chemistry, because even though you're healing the mind and your soul or your spirit, you still have to change the energy in your body. You got to heal those blocked chakras. You got to get those all unblocked. You got to move it. Exercise or walk or dance, sing, something. But you got to get it moving. You got to get that flow moving so you can get all that stuck memory that's in your body. You got to get it moving so you can get it out, so you can get more positive into it. So it's really an amazing journey, and it's also a really hard journey, and it takes a lot of courage to go through this. And I applaud everybody who's going through this and the hard process that we're all waking up to. Everybody's on their own personal, journey and what they're waking up to. And, just remember that we're all Source God. We're all the same energy, and that, we're so much more powerful than we realize. And I just really hope this resonates. I hope it makes sense. If you would like other things for me to talk about, please put comments down below. I can talk more about it. I'm still getting comfortable talking and trying to get my words out. But I'm better as a spiritual medium than I am talking about my own personal stuff. I do love to talk though, if it's like one-on-one, but if it's like talking on camera, I'm not used to this yet, so I'm still trying to get used to this. But I've been doing more videos about crystals and energies with those, and I'll be definitely doing more pick a card readings for you guys. I just really want to help everybody to realize how powerful we are, and that we have more energy within us to create our life that we really want. If there's something better that you want for yourself, do it. There's nothing stopping you but you. It's only our minds, our own limitations, and it's all about energy. You'll start feeling the intuition. You start really finding where your spirit is. I know my energy, when I bring it back to center, I bring it back to the heart. I bring it back to the heart energy. I quit trying to overthink it, overanalyze, trying to, figure out how can I figure it out. Bring it back to the heart center. Bring it, think with the heart. That was really hard for me to understand that one. But I really got that, because when I remember that I got to get to center again, it's like, okay, take a deep breath. Bring it back to the heart center. Bring it back down to here. And a lot of times I take a few deep breaths to really get through it. But once you get through that, it really changes everything, because you start following your heart more, and you start following the guidance that you're receiving from your heart, instead of trying to overanalyze it and trying to figure it out, and the monkey mind's going around in circles, and you think you have to figure it out. No, you don't. It's all within the heart. It's all within the guides. Our guides are all talking to us every time. I've had so many experiences where I've heard, I think it was like a couple of years ago, I was getting ready to go to bed, but right before that I was thinking maybe I should meditate. But I was like really tired, and so I went to roll over and go to bed, and I hear, as clear as day, a male voice saying, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired now. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm not meditating. I'll do it in the morning. And I've had many different experiences like that. So they are always around us. They always hear everything you say. They may not answer the way we expect them to, but if you quiet your mind, I definitely guarantee you can hear them. They're always talking to us. We just have to quiet our minds down to actually hear them. And it's all within the heart. It's like really thinking through the heart. Bringing the third eye, matching it with the heart. Get the energy flowing from these 2 points, from your third eye to your heart. When you're meditating, imagine a line, like a crystal, like a yellow, I think I usually use gold, or you can even use like a white cord going from your third eye to your heart. And that will help you to remember to bring it back down to center. Because our psychic abilities come from our third eye and our heart center. It's following our intuition, and that's how you get your guidance. I hope you resonated with this. Like I said, I do all that YouTube stuff, subscribe. I really appreciate that. And hit the thumbs up, or, click the likes and ring the bell, so that way you'll get my new notifications that pop up. I am still trying to get this out. I'm trying to work on this, and I'm hoping this resonates with everybody, and I know that the right people, it will resonate too. So I hope you all have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.